Well, today I'm going to be speaking on the number one, in my opinion, absolute ruination of this country, if not the world. The number one thing that has caused more violence and has caused more harm to our kids and society and has made the country more susceptible to terrorist attack. Overall, the thing that has ruined this country the absolute most and will ultimately be our downfall. What is this number one thing, in my opinion? The internet. The internet has been the ruination of this entire country and the minds of our innocent kids. Now you're probably wondering, how? What the world is this guy talking about? Well, let me explain. Back in the day when I was going to school, kids paid attention in school. They learned. What are they doing in school now? Texting, people texting them, their minds on their phones, they're not paying attention to what they're doing. They're not learning anything. The internet is giving them all the answers, so they're not the ones really doing the homework. Again, they're not learning anything. They go home and they Google all the answers to everything. When I was a kid, you had to figure out problems with something called your own mind. You had to figure it out on paper yourself. You had to actually think when you was going to school back in my day. People were people were forced to think. Nobody thinks about anything anymore. They don't think. A computer thinks for them. The internet thinks for them. They want to know something, they push an app on the phone. There's the answer. No thinking involved. They want to know this over here, they push an app. There's the answer. No thinking involved. We have become a lazy, unthinking, degenerate society. The ruination of us, the internet. It has destroyed America. And America don't even see it because they're looking at the convenience of it. Oh, it's so convenient. No, well, yeah, in a way it is, but in a bigger way, it's been the ruination of this country. Kids in school, I was just watching the other day on the news. They have to turn in all their phones and everything because people are constantly texting them in class, and it's just gone completely ridiculous, people. Absolutely ridiculous. When you have to work so hard at making sure that people don't have phones on them so that they can pay attention in class. That is ridiculous. As a parent, my kids don't have phones. When they get of age and they leave the house, then they can buy their own phone. If they don't like it, oh well. They don't. No child needs a smartphone. Wake up, you parents. Wake up. In my opinion, it's a very, very bad parent that allows a tiny, undeveloped, innocent mind to carry a smartphone where he has access to every vile, diabolical, filthy, pornographic thing at the touch of his fingers. No way are my kids getting a phone. A child don't need a smartphone. That's stupid. Kids got along just fine in my days without phones. Trust me, they don't need one. The parents say, oh, well, they need one to get in touch. Oh, they need one. I got in touch with my parents just fine. It's something called a phone with a cord that's plugged in. I used a cell phone, yeah. I used a payphone, or I used a phone at school. I got permission to. If I absolutely had to let my parents know something, or the teacher would call them, or whatever. There's options up the yin-yang. Kids got along just fine, people, for centuries upon centuries without phones. Trust me, they got along just fine. They didn't die because they didn't have a damn smartphone. They weren't always around, people. It's pretty much a recent thing. They came into our society in the 90s, is when they first started to become accessible to everyone. Before that, they were known as the large bricks that only contractors had, or people with a lot of money. They were really expensive. So since the 90s up until now, that's not really that long of a period if you think about our entire human history. So they're fairly recent. People got along just fine without phones. Kids got along just fine without smartphones. They don't need them. Which brings me to my other point. When I didn't have a vehicle at one time in my life, just a few years back, I took the city bus everywhere. And the things I saw and heard on the city buses were atrocious. I remember getting on around the time when all the kids were getting off school and they would board the bus. The buses were just overcrowded with teens and smaller kids, that had just gotten off of school. They were taking the bus home or wherever. And I would just sit and study and just watch them as every one of them had their cell phones out. Kids are absolutely brain dead today. They don't think. They don't know how to do anything without the phone in their hand. They're completely useless. It's like it's their lifeline. And I remember seeing one group of girls on the bus. They didn't look like a day over 13 years old, just to guess, young girls. And they were laughing and everything because they were watching porn on their phone. I heard it. I knew what was going on. I mean, you know a pornographic film when you hear one. Trust me. With language that I will not repeat on this video. That she was asking the guy to blank her harder and all this stuff like that, and they were laughing, and the heavy breathing and the carrying on, and yes, porn on their phone, and they were watching it and laughing about it. Young girls. Their minds don't need to be viewing garbage like this, filth like this, all because of the internet. It is filling our child's minds with filth, trash, evil, wickedness, just overall diabolical, twisted garbage 24/7 that they have access to because their parents thought it would be a really neat idea for my little kid to have a smartphone. Bullshit. Oh, shit. Kids don't need smartphones. They won't die without them. Trust me on this one. They might think they will. So the internet has just been ruining people's minds. And not only that, adults that are not stable have gotten wicked and evil ideas off the internet. The internet has videos on YouTube showing you how to, do all kinds of things to guns to make them more dangerous, to how to build bombs, to you name it. It's online. Anything you want to know, anything you want to see, no matter how wicked or pornographic or evil or filthy, you have access to it 24/7. The internet has been the ruination of this country and the minds of our kids. And like I said in the beginning, they can't even pay attention in school, for God's sakes. Learn anything. Because the internet, number one, is giving them all the answers. And number two, it's occupying their mind 24/7. They're not paying attention to what the teacher's saying. Their mind is on who might be commenting right now on their latest Facebook post. What they might think about what they posted or their latest video they just put up on YouTube, what people are thinking about that, and trying to access their Facebook in class, or someone's texting them during class, or they're trying to text their buddy in class to find out this and that or the other. And so now the teachers in some schools have to gather up all the phones just so they can pay attention and actually learn something. Absolutely ridiculous, people. All because of the internet. It's been the worst invention of mankind in human history. It has gone so far that people can't do anything now without the internet. Oh yeah, now we gotta shop online. Oh God, people, are you that lazy you can't get in your car and go to the damn mall? You can't go downtown even, because the internet has now ruined the adults. Now the adults are lazier than hell, and they can't even think because of technology and the internet. Now the adults don't even want to think. Now the adults don't want to get off their ass and do anything. They want to just sit there on their ass, done, order this and have it dropped off for them, and order groceries and have somebody come to their house and put the groceries away for them. Yeah, they're even doing that now. Oh my God. What has this country come to? This is bullshit. Oh, this is ridiculous, people. Oh my God. It's sad what this country has turned into. We have really become a nation that has gone clear to hell. Nobody can do any damn thing anymore. And then they came up with that Pokemon Go game a while back. What was it, a year ago or whatever it was? That Pokemon Go was actually causing people to be robbed. They would go out looking for the Pokemon, and criminals were taking advantage of it and meeting them exactly at the location where it was supposed to be and robbing them and beating them, raping them. Oh yeah, I heard all the news stories on that. It was crazy. They had a 12-year-old girl that was crossing the street and got hit by a car and killed. Now that's a very, very sad thing to hear. That's a horrible, horrible thing to hear. An innocent child with their whole life ahead of her. Oh my God, I mean, that is horrible to hear something like that. Her whole life ahead of her. A little innocent child. Killed because she had her mind on her phone and she was trying to find the Pokemon, wasn't paying attention, stepped out in the middle of the street and the car couldn't stop in time, and hit and killed her. Losing her life, and her whole life was ahead of her, for crying out loud, a young child, because of a smartphone, because of the internet going to it, and this stupid Pokemon game. Oh my God. Yes, the internet kills people too. The stupid ones. I'm not saying everybody gets killed by the internet. You know, there's some smart people that pay attention to where they're walking and this, that, and the other. So I'm not saying, you know, this applies to literally everybody. But the internet sure does knock off the stupid people. But that's irrelevant. That's a straw man. Whether they're dumb people or not paying attention, the point is, it's killed. Bottom line, it's killed people. That's the point. People looking at their cell phones while they're driving and trying to text while they're driving, it's killed people. This is ridiculous when people can't even concentrate on driving because of the internet. And they can't do anything without an app. They got apps to do everything. I'm surprised there isn't an app that you press to know when the next best available time is that you should go to the bathroom. Oh, well, my app says that I shouldn't go at least for 15 minutes, so I think I'll hold it. Oh my God, because they can't even think for themselves anymore. They want to do everything online. They want an app to give them all the answers. They want apps to do everything for them. I was watching a commercial the other day. Now, this don't have anything to do with the internet, but it's still technology and how it's been the ruination of this country. Anyways, these commercials you see where people are talking to their remote. Around the holiday seasons, you know, they try to promote all this stuff. Horror movies, or the guy shouts in his remote, action films or westerns. And the western comes on their screen automatically. All you have to do is just talk into the remote. Now stop. Now wait a minute. Back up. Back up. He's holding the remote control in his hand. Now, if you got the damn remote already in your hand, push the damn button! Oh my God! Oh, bullshit! You already got the remote in your hand. Push the button. Change the channel to whatever you want. No, that's not good enough. He's too lazy to even push a button now. Now, not only is it too much to push a button even if the remote's in your hand, but you got to lean over and talk to it. Now, society is so damn lazy that they can't even change the channel when the remote's in their damn hand. They gotta talk to it. Oh, bullshit. Oh my God, America's going straight to hell. Clear to hell. This is crazy, man. And then technology, just getting off the internet for a bit. Technology is also the ruination of this country as well. Now they got these cars that are self-driving. Since when have we become, well, I guess recently, we've become so lazy of a society that we can't even drive a car now. Oh my! Woo! Society is so lazy that they can't even drive. Too damn lazy to put their hand on a fucking steering wheel. Now they want to sit back, look at the internet, check their Facebook and everything, while the car drives for them. Really? Oh my, woo! Next, there'll be apps so that you don't even have to bathe yourself. Just sit in the tub and you press an app on your phone and hands come out of the water and start bathing you. Would you like some more soap, sir? Oh, I think you need some more shampoo, sir. Would you like a second shampoo, sir? Oh my God, man. Next, they'll have an app where you're sitting on the toilet, you push a button, and a hand comes up out of the damn toilet and wipes your ass for you. I mean, all right, come on, people. This is ridiculous, man. So lazy they can't even drive now. So you can't think. And the internet gives you all the answers. Technology drives the car for you. Let's see, what else are we too lazy to do? Oh, yeah, it shops for you, too. Gets someone that comes to your house, puts away the groceries for you. It flies a pizza through the air because now a delivery driver is too damn lazy to get in his car and drive to your house with a pizza. So now we need some kind of a drone to fly the pizza to your house and land it. Oh yeah, I can just see homeless people look up and here's a delicious pizza flying over their head. Hey man, pass me that BB gun. I'll have us a pizza in just a minute. Pow! And the pizza falls from the sky, and then you're sitting there at the house. Where's my pizza? And meanwhile, this homeless guy in the back alley is going, hey, thanks for the pizza, bro. Woo! Hey man, check it out. Oh man, yeah, I can just see pizzas flying through the air, people with guns trying to shoot the drones down. Bam! Oh, got another one, Paul. Dinner's coming right up. Woohoo! Hey, Paul! Here comes another pizza, Jethro. Woo! I think I got this one, buddy. Yeah, here it comes now, Paul. It's falling from the sky. Woo! Okay. Let's see, what else does technology do for us? Oh yeah, it even stops your car. Now we're so lazy that if we're not paying attention, a computer brain in these newer cars will automatically apply the brake and stop for you. What? Are we that lazy of a society, people, that we can't even apply our own brake? Oh, oh my God. So we're so lazy we can't even put the brake on in the car. You know, when I first got my license, they didn't have any of this crap, and I did just fine. I drove the car fine. I was able to brake and avoid everything fine. Do you know how? You know why I never had any problems? It's something called paying attention. If you pay attention, see, when you drive, people, you're supposed to be looking straight ahead, not at your phone, not at the computer panel on your dashboard checking your Facebook page, not trying to text. As long as you look straight ahead where you're going, you won't need someone else to drive for you. You won't need anybody else to push on the brake for you. You won't need anything. I stopped just fine. I avoided wrecks just fine. I drove the car just fine. I never had a problem. I never had an accident my whole life, not even one. How? Simple. I paid attention to where the hell I was going. So, all this technology is just because people don't want to pay attention. That's all it is. They're too damn lazy. Too lazy to look at the road, too lazy to drive, too lazy to push the gas pedal, too lazy to think for themselves. They're just too damn lazy. So the internet and technology has destroyed our child's minds, has killed innocent kids, has killed adults, has destroyed the minds of the adults, has made adults to where they can't even think for themselves. Adults can no longer drive now, don't want to apply their own brake now, don't even want to put their hands on the steering wheel now. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. The internet and technology has destroyed the United States of America. And the internet especially, above all, number one on the list, has been the worst invention, the absolute worst invention that man has ever come up with. Convenient in some ways? Well, yeah. But no, thank you. We don't need it. We didn't need it. We never did. And now the world is so hooked up to it that we can't go back now to the way it was. And guess what? Last but not least, to end this video, the most devastating thing that the internet has done is it has opened up a door now to any terrorist country on earth. Now, because of the internet, all they have to do is invent a virus bad enough to go to the computer systems of all the power plants nationwide through the internet and shut down this country. Everything would come to a screeching halt. All the water in the cities would stop. I mean, a computer virus would shut this country down. We could go into a national blackout. And then from there, we're an open target with a bullseye on our backs. Through the internet and certain viruses, people that don't like us around the world, and there's plenty, can do, I mean, the list of things that they could do to us to bring us to our knees and to cause us havoc beyond imagination and ruin our way of life as we know it, at least for a while, are endless. The list is endless of things that they could do, all because of the internet. You see, when there's no internet, there's nothing to hack. You can't send a virus when there's no such thing as the internet. They have to attack us toe-to-toe and eyeball-to-eyeball, man-to-man, without the internet. They can't slip anything in on us. Without the internet, they can't hack your information. They can't steal your identity, which is another thing the internet has caused. Without the internet, all these problems are non-existent. With the internet, the problems are, I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And if I had to list or mention one thing But all the things I mentioned and all the things that I could mention that are absolutely atrocious that the internet has caused, one thing that is worse above it all is what it is doing to our children. What I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Our children cannot learn anything. They're not paying attention. They can't think. They can't do a damn thing without that phone in their hand, without staring at that phone. It is their umbilical cord. You take the phone, they'd probably all drop dead. Stop breathing. It's ridiculous. They're like zombies. The internet is controlling our kids, and they're like zombies without it. Absolutely the ruination of our youth, and the absolute ruination of our youth, and the ruination of this damn country. I don't need a car to brake for me. I don't need a car to steer for me. I don't need any of this damn crap. I don't need a damn drone to fly my pizza to my house. I don't need to access my phone and look inside my refrigerator from the store to see what I need. It's called being smart enough to check the damn fridge before you leave. Oh my God. The internet and technology has raised a United States of America full of brain dead people.